In this episode of What's for Dinner, I'm sharing 4 simple and comforting meals we've enjoyed at my house lately. Let's jump right into this, guys. Here's dinner number 1. So this past weekend, my kids and I traveled out of town to visit my mom, and we came home Sunday evening to a delicious meal my husband cooked for us. He made shake and bake chicken, the original flavored stuff in the box, baked potatoes, and a salad. The baked potato I just topped very simply with butter, sour cream, and salt and pepper. And this salad was from a kit that he picked up. I didn't get to see which one it was, but the salad had kale, cabbage, dried cranberries, and it was tossed with like a honey mustard dressing. I threw those croutons on after the fact. We had them in the pantry, but the shake and bake chicken was delicious. I hadn't had that in a really long time. This was a great Sunday supper, and we enjoyed it. Okay, guys, so tonight is pizza and pasta night here at the house, and we're not just doing any old pizza. I'm gonna make what we always call our fancy English muffin pizzas. Okay, we know that childhood favorite English muffin pizzas with cheese or cheese and pepperoni. Well, here we do some fancy, simple English muffin pizzas. All of these, of course, will have cheese. This is my gosh, probably a cup and a half of shredded mozzarella. So our fancy English muffin pizzas, one of them I like to use ham, pineapple. Yes, we are team pineapple on pizza here. Jalapeno and red onion. Okay, this is one of my favorite combinations to get on pizza if we order out. So we do this on our English muffin pizzas. Some of the pizzas will just have sauce and cheese because that's what Emery likes. She doesn't like any meat on her pizzas. And then we'll do some 3 meat. Okay, I've got some turkey pepperoni, some easy prepared bacon pieces here, and then some crumbled Italian sausage. I'm just going to be doing some easy pasta sauce tonight as the pizza sauce. And then we're also going to have a little serving of pasta on the side using this sauce. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get the little pizzas put together. I'm going to get the English muffins sliced and placed on this baking sheet here. And I'll give you a flyby when I get them all set up before they go in the oven. Okay, y'all, so here's our little flyby before they go in the oven. We have some that are just pasta sauce and cheese, like I said earlier, because my daughter doesn't really like anything on her pizza except cheese. And here are the ham, pineapple, jalapeno, and red onion pizzas, my personal favorite. And then here we have what turned out to be some little 4 meat pizzas because I had chopped too much ham. So on these we have, obviously sauce, cheese, Italian sausage, bacon, pepperoni, and just a little sprinkling of ham on each one. All right, guys, my oven is still set at 375. I'm gonna put these in there to just heat up and everything gets nice and melty and warm for about probably about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay guys, well our fancy English muffin pizzas are done, and here is my plate. I've got one of my ham, pineapple, and jalapeno pizzas and some pasta just with some marinara sauce. And here's our pizza and pasta night. There's a good chance I'm going to be back for another little slice of pizza because I'm pretty hungry tonight. But this is dinner tonight, guys, and we're looking forward to it. Okay, y'all, so for dinner tonight, I'm making a really simple Italian classic dish, pasta e ceci, or pasta and chickpeas. It is very, very simple, but it is so flavorful and really good. So here's how I make this, and there are like a million ways to make this, okay? This is my favorite way, okay? So we're gonna start off with the stars of the show. You're gonna need 1 can of garbanzo beans, and I am going to open this can and rinse and drain them. I'm going to need some crushed red pepper, a 1/2 cup of a short pasta. Here I have some ditalini, but you can use elbow macaroni or anything else, any other small pasta you've got on hand, like the little shells, those work just fine. You'll need some garlic, some tomato paste. You're going to need 2 cups of either chicken broth or bouillon, and chicken flavored bouillon and broth like I have here. And then I like to put some veggies. I put a little bit of onion, 1 carrot that's been diced. This is about a medium carrot, and this is just a small stalk of celery that I diced up. This is probably a 1/3 cup of onion, and we're going to take the equivalent of 2 garlic cloves out of my pre-minced garlic. Super simple. We're going to do this on the stove. This is a small portion of this. It's only going to make 2 to 3 servings because Evan and I enjoy this. The kids won't eat it because of the beans. I don't know. One day they'll come around. All right, guys, I'm going to get to cooking. Okay, guys, well, the pasta e ceci, the pasta and chickpeas is all done, and here is my plate. Now, to finish this, I did take my little bottle of olive oil here and put just a very light drizzle over the top, and then I did just an extra little shake of crushed pepper because I enjoy it. But other than that, this is it. It's actually very filling. and you really don't need anything on the side. But I went ahead and I have 2 pieces of whole grain toast here, buttered toast. But you could, if you feel like you want to serve something alongside this, guys, you know, a light salad would go perfectly with this. Sauteed veggies, garlic bread, breadsticks, you know, anything of the like. But this is very, very filling on its own. And anyway, this is dinner tonight, guys. It is smelling and tasting delicious, and we're looking forward to it. Okay, guys, so for dinner tonight, we are having an easy comfort food family favorite. We are going to make some beef and bean chalupas. These are very, very simple. The base of them is exactly what you're looking at. Got some ground beef here. You know, that's still fine, but they mark it down, you know, kind of move the product off the shelf. With some taco seasoning, so we're going to make some taco meat. We've got some tostada shells, and believe it or not, at H-E-B, this is the small pack, okay? Some refried beans, and you can use homemade if you prefer it. You can use your favorite brand, and some cheese, okay? This is the very heart of the beef and bean chalupas, and then of course, we're gonna do toppings and a couple of sides. And so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go ahead and season the meat, cook it, and then I'll come back and we'll build a chalupa together and we'll talk about tonight's side dishes, okay? All right, so I'll be back. All right, guys, so let's build a beef and bean chalupa. All right, so I'm just taking a tablespoon or 2 of the refried beans. I'm just using a canned refried bean tonight. Like I said earlier, you can use homemade if you keep those around regularly, or your favorite brand. So just a good smear. Could go a little, put a little more if you like. And then I'm going to top that with some of the seasoned ground beef. And you know, these chalupa shells, I was thinking about it, depending on where you guys are watching, they should be available most anywhere, I would think, in like the Hispanic food, Mexican food section. So yeah, let me know if you can find these things easily. And then we're just going to top this with a couple tablespoons of cheese. You see that already right there is pretty substantial. I'm going to go ahead and heat this up in the microwave real quick. You know, if we were all sitting down together, I would put a bunch of these on a baking sheet and heat them up all at once at the oven, in the oven, okay? But for now, I'm just going to do this one. Nobody's ready to eat except for me, and I want to do this for you, so I'll be back after I heat this up. All right, so after about 20 seconds, it's heated up. My cheese is beautifully melted, and so now I'm going to build this with some of my favorite toppings, okay? First one being some shredded lettuce. So I'm going to go ahead and put a few tablespoons of some shredded lettuce. And you can pile these sky high. I've done this before, but we just did bean and cheese tostadas that night. But tonight with the taco meat, they're really super substantial. Some chopped tomato, just right on top. It's a little bit of a kind of coarsely chopped red onion. And then I'm going to put some jalapeno slices because yum. All right, and then we are going to put a little dollop of sour cream. And guys, this is my plate, so I'm touching my food. It's all good. And then I'm gonna put a little drizzle of salsa. Now this stuff is super good if you're around an H-E-B, but you can put Tabasco, guys. You can put whatever your favorite salsa is. Ooh, I was able to open it. Just a little bit. I don't go too crazy. All right. So there is my beef and bean chalupa, and you see it gets really, really substantial. So Alrighty guys, so here's my plate tonight. Here is that beef and bean chalupa we just built together, and I have paired this up with just a simple can of corn that I jazzed up with some butter and salt and pepper. And then I'm using some canned beans tonight. They're actually really good. They're an HEB product, these Borracho beans with Shiner Bach in them. They're really tasty for a canned bean, I have to say. One day soon I'm going to be sharing my homemade pinto bean recipe with you guys, and they slow cook all day. We think they're really good. I think you'll enjoy the recipe. And I did want to serve this with Mexican rice, but the fam vetoed that. They preferred corn instead. So anyway, this is dinner tonight, guys. Nice and comforting, and we are looking forward to it. Well, that is it for this episode of What's for Dinner, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for letting me share my week in review. And guys, come back and let me know if you find something new and tasty to add to your next meal plan. I'd love to hear about it. But take care out there, guys. I'll see you real soon in the next video.